Okay guys, this is another topic, another subject, Newton's law of motion, but we are focusing on how we are going to be using the law to calculate our mass, force and acceleration. So we have some set of questions. The first question: a 900-gram stone is pushed along a tarmac by a horizontal force of 20 Newton. A frictional force of 8 Newton opposes the motion. What is the acceleration given to the stone? We also have the second question: an unbalanced force of 20 Newton acts on a 4.0 kg mass. What acceleration does it give? And the third question, we have a ball of mass 0.3 kg moving at a velocity of 20 meters per second is suddenly hit by a force of 5 Newton for a time of 0.03 seconds. Find its new velocity of motion. So let's start.
Let's start now.
So before we start doing the question, I'll first like to show you some important formula we need to know. The first one, F is equal to ma. That is our force is equal to mass times acceleration, and we know that F is equal to our acceleration is what? V minus u all over t. That's the final velocity minus the initial velocity all divided by time. So we can say F is equal to m into bracket v minus u all over t. So from here we can just say our F is equal to what? Mv minus mu all over t. That is what? Mass of the final velocity minus mass of the what? Initial velocity all divided by time. And also from here we can also say our ft becomes multiplied from here. We can also have ft is equal to what? M into bracket what? V minus u. So these are the basic formula we are going to be using. This first one, this another formula, second, third. And from this you can say, from this formula, this shows that our impulse is equal to change in momentum. But we are going here. I'm going to do this in my next video. Let's just focus on the first three formulas first. So for the first question, we have a 900-gram stone. A 900-gram stone. That's our mass is what? 900. Is pushed along the tarmac by a horizontal force of 20 Newton. Our force is what? 20. A frictional force of 8 Newton opposes the motion. So we have two forces right here. Let's say this is our first force, that's the first one, and force 2. This is frictional force. This is what? 8 Newton. This is 20 Newton. This is also 8 Newton. This is in what? In gram. Said, what is the acceleration given to the stone? What is the acceleration A given to the stone? That's our question. So for us to be able to solve this is a very direct and easy question. So we have already been given our mass, our force, our force 1, force 2, and also our acceleration. So to do this, let's first check our unbalanced force. We have force 1, which is what 20, minus what force 2, which is our friction, which is 8. This will give us what 12 Newton. These are new force, our real force. So going by our formula, let me write it right here. Let me write the 3 formula right here. F is equal to what MA. Ft is equal to what M into bracket V minus of U, and that F is equal to what MV minus what MU, all divided by what of T. So these are the first formula. So using let me check all these 3 formulas in respect to this question. So we can say we have our mass, we have mass, we are asked to find our acceleration, and we have our force. So we can easily read this direct formula, which says what F is equal to what MA, right? So we have our force, which is what our value for it is 12, is equal to our M, our mass 900, multiplied by what our acceleration, which is the question. So divide by 900, divide both sides by what 900. Our A will then be 900 divided by 12 divided by what 900, right? That's what 1/75. So this is going to give us what 0.113. So when we get this what 0.133, but this question is what gram, and we have already divided it. So this is in, so we have already divided. Let's multiply this by, we are going to multiply this by what 1000 to get our acceleration in lowest term, and this is going to give us what 13.33 meter per seconds. And if you wish, right from here you can divide it by 1000. Since we have 900, we can say M is equal to what 900 grams to kilograms is what divided by 1000. This alternative, we have 0, 0. This will give us 0.9. So using our formula, F equal to MA, this is going to give us what F all over M is equal to A. Then our A is going to be 12 all divided by our mass, which is what 0.9. This will give us what 12 divided by 0.9. This will give us what 13.33 meter per seconds. Is it that you solve everything finish, then multiply by 1000, or you should have already divided your mass by 1000, then just solve it direct, anyone you wish. So for the second question, we have an unbalanced force B, an unbalanced force of 20 Newton, an unbalanced force of 20 Newton. That our F is what 20. Act on a 4 kilogram mass, and this our mass is what 4 kilogram. Now our mass is 4 kilogram from here, so it's in kg from here, so we don't need to divide. What is the acceleration? A is equal to coordinate. This one is the direct solution. So we have solution. F is equal to what MA. F is equal to what MA. Then our A is equal to what F all over L, which is what 20 divided by 4. This gives us what 5 Newton. That is what 5 meter per seconds. Acceleration is in what meter per seconds. And for the last question, we have a ball of mass 0.3 kg. Mass is in what 0.3 kg. Now this one is in kilogram. You don't need to convert anything. So we are moving at a velocity of 20 meters per second. We have given our velocity to what 20 meters per seconds. It's suddenly hit by a force of 5 Newton. They give us our force to be what 5 Newton. For a time of 0.03 seconds, they give us our time to be what 0.0 0.3 seconds. Find its new velocity. That is, the we find our new velocity. Our new velocity. That's the question. So that is, this first velocity is going to be what? Our initial velocity. I know that initial velocity is u. So let us represent this first velocity as u. So there won't be any confusion like this. So let's solve. We are given our mass. We have our mass. We have our initial velocity. We have our initial velocity. We have our force. We have our force. We have our time. We have to calculate for what? Our new velocity that we have. So let's use this formula. We have Ft is equal to what? M into bracket V minus of U. So using this formula, we have our F to be what? 5 multiplied by what? Is 0.03 seconds. Is equal to what? Our mass, which is what? Is 0.3 kg. No bracket, our B. We are looking for V minus of what? Our U is what? 20. Right? So from there, we can divide both sides by 0.3. 0.3. So this will give us 5 multiplied by 0.03 divided by 0.3. We will give us 0.5 is equal to what? V minus 20. So when this comes here, we have 0.5 plus 20 is equal to what? V. Therefore, our V will be what? 20.5 meter per seconds. So that's our final answer for this one. So let me give you a practice question. What is, and comment your answer under the video. So the question is, a body